Hi everyone, I'm Andy Nelson. I'm an executive coach at the People Side, and I'm an agile coach at a large retailer. So teaming is July's leadership game changer. Agility for every team is what I want to talk to you about today. Here I am in Grand Marais, Minnesota, with beautiful Lake Superior just behind me. So you might say, what the heck does this have to do with any sort of teaming? Well, as Candace Penteado said in kicking off our July Game Changer, modern teaming is many different things. It might have little to do with who you report to, where you're physically located, or who's next to you. So, from this beautiful vantage point, I'm going to talk about what team agility means to me, how I've seen it work, and just give you a couple things to think about for your teams with team agility. So, Agile, first of all, with a capital A. What is it? It started as a software development approach, but it's really a way of getting work done by teaming and quickly responding to change. So it started with something called the Agile Manifesto, written by 17 people in the year 2001, but now it's grown to cover businesses and entire companies. It's way beyond software development now, and I firmly believe in it. I'm going to tell you a couple things about it. So first of all, it's a mindset. It's not a methodology. It's not just the latest and greatest sort of thing that you can follow with a recipe. Here's what you need to know. Agile's values and principles have many different gifts for all kinds of teams. I'll speak to just two of those today. So, number one thing is Agile has a real focus on people and relationships, not tools and processes. Individuals and interactions, the Agile Manifesto said. And here in Grand Marais, work interactions, what the heck does this have to do with work interactions? Here I am alone in front of Lake Superior, right? But I can leverage this expansive beauty to, number one, show up fully present in a coaching call. Number two, team up for an upcoming facilitated session. And number three, be interviewed by a local radio station for my recent music album release. I can do all these things right from here. One of the things I noticed when I was working with folks from India is that when I could have a one-on-one interaction with them first, then everything about teaming with them went better from that point forward. So, in-person human interaction is a must. Face-to-face is the most efficient and effective way. It's straight from the Agile Manifesto. But once you've got that direct connection, modern working teams absolutely have space for individual working from a venue just like this. So, giving individual environmental needs and teaming up and trusting folks to get their jobs done, get their work done from wherever they're at, that is a key thing from Agile, and that I believe in. So how might you really dive deep into personal interactions while being open to the ways that people approach that? So, the second and final thing I want to talk about from Agile for all teams is really this idea of a daily stand-up and continuous planning. So teaming, coming together for a very short period of time on a daily basis. A daily stand-up is really 15 minutes or less. That's the ideal. And what happens in this daily stand-up? Well, it's a very simple agenda. For each individual on the team, what did I build recently? What's next for me? And do I have any blockers, any impediments? Do I need any help from somebody else on the team? It's as simple as that. You can tell it's really focused on work products and the individuals, and therefore teaming up to make a stronger whole from everything that's getting built in those individuals. So, where are we at? What can we do next? That's what happens in a daily stand-up. So the Agile value here is really responding to change over following a plan. It's not that a plan isn't important, but we want to respond to that change as quickly as possible in good ways as a team. So harnessing change, here's what's great about this. You're really harnessing it for a competitive advantage for your customer, for your client, and for your team. So here's a challenge for you about that. How might you turn your weekly, bi-weekly, monthly status meetings into just a very short daily stand-up? How much more quickly could you respond to change then? What might that give you in terms of a competitive advantage? So, in thinking about Agile overall for teams, it's about a lot more than software. It's about teams and teaming. It has valuable insights for any team. So when you ask your teams how their personal interactions are going, and when you meet frequently and quickly to discover where your teams are at and how best to respond to change quickly, That is putting Agile to work for you. From Grand Marais, Minnesota, that's it from me, Andy Nelson. Thanks for watching the PeopleSide series on teaming.